Super speed is one of the most iconic superpowers you can possibly have. And while Marvel might not have quite as many famous speedsters as DC Comics, they still have quite a few guys who are lightning fast. So today, we're going to take a look at some of the fastest characters in Marvel Comics, ranking them all from slowest to fastest. During an expedition into the jungle, Robert Frank got sick with a rare tropical disease. In an attempt to save his life, his father injected him with the blood of a mongoose, which mixed with Robert's mutant biology and activated his super speed. I know, this is from a different era in comics. Anyways, Robert branded himself the superhero wizard and went on to fight some Nazis in Europe with the All-Winner Squad. In his prime, Wizard could run a mile in 1 second, but could push himself much further if he needed to. His top speed was recorded at 60,000 miles a second, but he could only keep it up for just 1 second. However, as Wizard got older, his speed drastically decreased. By the time he was old, he could only run 100 miles an hour, and even then at major risk for a heart attack. Tommy Shepard, aka Speed, is the son of the Scarlet Witch and Vision, and inherited the gift of incredible speed from his uncle Quicksilver. He's able to reach supersonic speeds, hitting up to 800 miles per hour. While that's not incredibly fast, at least for speedsters, there is a catch. Tommy is still just a teen, and like any kid, he's got serious potential. Except for Tommy, well, he literally has infinite potential. Not only will he continue to get faster as he gets older, but it was said that he's got potential on par with his brother, the Demiurge, a multiversal being. So it's possible Tommy gets way faster as time goes on. James Sanders started out as just an ordinary guy, until he was approached by the Grandmaster, an elder of the universe, and was told that he would be given incredible powers if he agreed to join his team, the Squadron Sinister. They were a team formed to fight against the Avengers. They were basically meant to be an evil Justice League, and James Sanders was their Flash, calling himself Speed Demon. He started out being able to run faster than the speed of sound. While Speed Demon has gotten faster over the years, it's still hard to say that he's one of the true top dog speedsters in Marvel. Monica Rambeau's gone by many different superhero names: Captain Marvel, Spectrum, Photon, but she's got the ability to turn herself into a being of energy, with all the powers that come along with it, meaning she can absorb and manipulate energy in order to increase her strength and speed. Easily moving at light speed, is one of Marvel's fastest superheroes. And while she's usually out there flying around, Monica's actually shown that she can keep up with other speedsters at their own game. The Runner, a champion of the universe, one time held a race in order to figure out who the fastest hero on Earth was, and Photon was one of the heroes asked to compete. However, according to the rules of the competition, the Runner forced her to try and keep her feet on the ground, so she couldn't use her flight speed. Photon was able to run the entire race with no real problem, but the Runner was forced to disqualify her because she lost track of how often she was putting her feet on the ground. Aurora is the twin sister of fellow speedster Northstar, and the two were key members of the Canadian Avengers Alpha Flight. Now, Aurora's super speed is actually a little bit different than normal, because her true power is that she's able to channel the kinetic energy of all the atomic motion in her body's molecules, take all that energy, and then just launch herself in one direction like a living bullet. It was theorized that depending on how much power she was tapping into, she could reach just under the speed of light. But we never actually saw that because she would pretty much wreck everything around her in the process. Aurora's brother Northstar also makes this list, and he's above her because he was always the faster one out of the two. He's one of the fastest mutants alive. He's got the speed and potential to rival cosmic beings, one of the few people able to move faster than the speed of light. But there's a pretty big catch for Northstar here. He's still bound by the laws of physics, unlike a lot of other speedsters. Like, for example, the man has to breathe, so he can only go so fast there. And while he could potentially go faster than light speed, his body isn't tough enough to take that kind of force, and it will likely kill him. The literal god of speed, Hermes, had to make the list here. And as a god, well, Hermes doesn't have to obey any of the laws of physics that so many other Marvel speedsters are bound by. He's also got divine speed and is potentially infinitely fast. Problem is, we haven't really seen all that from Hermes, and that kinda holds him back here. Quicksilver is Marvel's most iconic speedster, that's for sure, but it's kinda difficult to say that he's Marvel's fastest speedster. Still, Quicksilver is ridiculously fast, and one of the things that he believes sets him apart is that he lives and breathes speed in a way that no other speedster in Marvel does. He's usually operating around supersonic speeds, but the thing about Pietro is that he's constantly getting faster and faster. It's even been said that his potential is limitless, and as he's tapping more and more into his true speed, while Quicksilver has been able to move faster than light, become unstuck from being frozen in time, even move so fast that he's able to knock the essence out from the Griever at the end of all things. Makkari is an Eternal, a race of people that were genetically altered from humans by the Celestials in order to be superior in all physical traits. And while most other Eternals have all sorts of powers, Makkari sacrificed a lot of that to become even faster. Makkari is able to go way faster than the speed of light, moving so fast that Makkari can actually push himself out of sync with the universe. And in a race with the Runner one time, well, Makkari actually managed to come out on top by literally becoming speed itself. So yeah, Makkari is very fast. Stanley Stewart, aka Blur, has undergone quite a few changes through the years, with the current Blur being a part of the Squadron Supreme and actually gaining his powers from the demon Mephisto. So his speed is magically based, meaning he can break all the laws of speed and physics. It took him a little while to channel and control his speed, but when he did, well, he raced against his universe's version of Quicksilver and beat him so bad that Pietro straight up died. Blur is regularly able to jump through time with his speed, and is one of the few characters in Marvel that can easily travel faster than the speed of light. The Power Cosmic gives Silver Surfer pretty much every single power imaginable, but maybe chief among them is his incredible super speed. I mean, Surfer is regularly able to fly to all the different corners of the universe and travel from planet to planet in just a thought, traveling across hundreds of thousands of light years in just seconds. His speed is completely incalculable, and at his best, there was even one time when he outraced the destruction of the Never Queen, which represented the end of all realities and possibilities in existence, basically escaping from total omniversal destruction. The Runner is an elder of the universe. With a name like the Runner, well, you can be sure he's fast. He's got the power primordial running through his body, leftover energy from the Big Bang that created the Marvel Universe, and uses pretty much all that power just to go super fast. He has absolute speed, and regularly holds competitions and races throughout the universe just to prove that he's the fastest of them all. And sure, the Runner has been beaten before from time to time, but by and large, he's still the fastest. It's kinda telling of the state of speedsters in Marvel that this guy is the fastest out of all of them, because Fast Forward, or Buried Alien, is none other than the Flash from DC Comics. Buried Alien was an amnesiac speedster from another universe, where he recalled trying to save his friends and family from a crisis. He appeared in an electrical storm and found himself in one of the Runner's galactic marathons, feeling this ball of energy like lightning inside of him. He quickly caught up and beat the remaining contestants, Speed Demon, Quicksilver, Makari, basically every Marvel speedster, and was declared to be the fastest man alive by the Runner. Going by the name Fast Forward, he was invited to participate in another race by the Runner, and this time, the Runner was going to participate too. And you wouldn't believe it, but Fast Forward was winning that race, but chose instead to save some other runners instead of winning the race. Basically though, the Flash is both the fastest hero in DC and the fastest hero in Marvel too. But what do y'all think? Sound off in the comments down below. I know you're gonna have thoughts and feelings on this one for sure. If you stuck around this long and made it to the end of the video, that's amazing. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting us. And if you want to go subscribe, well, go subscribe. You're going to see more videos like this one every single week. I'll see y'all then. I'll see y'all next time.